are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the What's on Sports broadcast. My name is John Tedora, and I'm coming to you live from across the world right now via Facebook and YouTube. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:30 in the morning. I'm about 4 or 5 minutes late today because I had a technical problem, but we are live and ready to go. I do want to remind everybody also that you can download this show on all your favorite podcast platforms. So you can go to iTunes or things like that. There's a link in the description. So if you feel like you want to listen to the entire show in like a more convenient fashion, you can do that by going to your favorite podcast platforms. And before we actually start the show, I do want to remind everybody that our sponsor is large and in charge, making everybody money, actually. Millions of dollars are being made across the country of the United States of America as sports gambling has become legalized in several states right now and will be legalized in even more. And the people over at Sports Trading Systems are teaching us how to take advantage of the opportunities in front of us. By using back-tested historical data, the people at Sports Trading System have figured out a way for you to make some money by trading sports just like other people trade stocks. So go over to sportstradingsystems.com today. Check out what they have to offer. There are some amazing deals over there, and your opportunity to grab a piece of the pie is right now. Now, the one thing I want to talk about right now is, and we have ignored a lot of what's going on in the NBA simply because the NFL has just been so exciting. But as the NFL starts to wind down, we will start to concentrate a little more on other things like the NBA. So today, I do want to talk about the fact that James Harden is nuts. But to clarify and to be clear about it, James Harden is my kind of nuts. Like, he really is. You got to give James Harden a lot of credit. I mean, the guy's not exactly the biggest guy in the NBA. He's never been the most athletic guy in the NBA. He's made that very strange beard incredibly fashionable. There are videos of James Harden interacting with fans in a very fun, like, kind of cool way. Like, he doesn't shy away from actually talking to a fan when he's out in public and somebody sees him, which I think is really cool. So James Harden is actually a pretty cool kind of crazy, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Jack Sparrow saying the $2 Sports Club is interesting. Yes, I'm going to tell you guys about that later on, Jack. But James Harden has been a problem in Houston because he doesn't want to be there anymore. And, sometimes this happens. I'm really against this player empowerment thing that we've seen happen recently. But at the same token, while I'm against the player empowerment thing, I really understand that sometimes you're just done with the job you're at. Sometimes you just don't want to be there anymore. And sometimes, even if you really love your job, you may not love the place you're doing the job at. So whatever's happened over time, James Harden is no longer interested in being in Houston anymore. Maybe he broke up with his girlfriend. Maybe he's tried over and over again there and been unable to win. But whatever happened, James Harden came back into training camp this year looking at least 20 pounds heavier than he's supposed to be. He has not played well. He scored 20 or fewer points in the last 4 games. 4 games in a row. This guy is a scoring machine. He is a walking bucket. He's more likely to get 30 than he's ever likely to get 20, at least the James Harden that we know about. But in the last 4 games, James Harden has been held to 20 points or fewer in every one of them. It's the longest streak he's had since 2011-2012 season, when he was like the third man on the Oklahoma Thunder. I mean, that's incredible. That's insane. He's working right now on a 3 years left, $133 million contract. So James Harden's not playing up to the level that he's supposed to play. He came in 20 pounds overweight. He's obviously upset with even being in Houston. Maybe he's upset they have a new coach. Maybe he's upset that John Wall was brought in. I don't know what makes him so upset, but he's not happy to be there. His quote, and this is a good one, I'm going to read it for you. After the last loss they had, they just got blown out by the Lakers. He said, "I love this city. I've literally done everything that I can. I mean, this situation is crazy. It's something that I don't think can be fixed." So it's kind of a vague when you read it. So when he's saying the situation can't be fixed, he's talking about the team. He's talking about this team is not playing up to expectations. I don't think it can be fixed. He's not publicly saying the words, "I want out," but he's made it known through his proxies that he wants out of Houston. So should they let him go? I don't know. It's kind of fun to keep crazy around sometimes. You got to be honest. There's something about having a slightly chubby, incredibly bearded, fun guy who goes to strip clubs around your ball club. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I will say this, and this is a prediction. I think you're going to see a lot of James Harden type of behavior from a lot of different players. You're seeing Kyrie Irving disappear, just not come back. So this is going to be a combination of what you're seeing along the lines in our social and political schemes as well. People are frustrated. This virus is a frustrating thing. Not being allowed to go out and enjoy your life is a frustrating thing for these NBA and NFL players. Being put underneath these type of stringent protocols on a daily basis is not normal behavior. So a lot of people are super unhappy about what's going on, incredibly unhappy about what's going on. And you can understand that because it's not just their lives where this is happening. It's your life too. My life has been changed a lot, and it's frustrating for me. It makes me angry about things that I shouldn't be angry about. It makes me upset about things that I shouldn't be upset about. I find problems in things that don't even exist because sometimes I can't leave my room. So I think everyone's going through it. I don't think NBA players and NFL players are any different. I think they have bigger homes than us. I think they still have the same kind of problems when it comes to that. And I think that you're going to find a lot of James Hardens. You're going to find a lot of Kyrie Irvings, multimillionaires that are slightly eccentric anyway. And this being cut off from what is normally their very exciting social life is going to make them into a little bit more of a crazy, tough person to deal with. So I wish the Rockets and James Harden well. I don't know how they're going to fix the problem, but I have a strange feeling that this will all come to a head within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and we will find out where James Harden's going to go, if anything.